Alright, so today's day 118, I believe, and my hair's looking yellow. I need to get it back to white, but listening to some Halsey again. You know it, we're on the way to Chipotle, actually. I woke up probably 2 hours ago, and it's like, I don't even want to say what time it is, because y'all will judge me, but I was up to like 5 a.m. again last night. Don't ask me why, I just was, and I have no excuse for it, to be honest. I told myself that I was to be going to bed earlier so I could wake up earlier. But it's just not working out for me, so I guess I gotta like put my foot down in a different way. But man, I really wasn't listening to this song, but I can't right now because I'm recording myself. But anyways, I'm about to get a Chipotle bowl because I just was at my house and I'm tired of eating food that is just at my house. Because there's like literally nothing, and when I tried to get sour cream for my burritos with ketchup, the sour cream was like basically expired, and that's just kind of how my mom does things, you know. She just like buys things and then just like keeps them until like the first thing is already out, so she doesn't have to go back out and buy something. And then by the time that the first one's out, she pulls the second one out, and it's like 1 day till expired. So yeah. But I haven't really checked anything today. I haven't checked any of my TikTok accounts. I haven't checked my app and dashboard. I really haven't checked anything. So I kind of need to do that. I haven't even like put the video from yesterday in CapCut to export it and upload it yet. So I need to do that as well. But my plan for today, honestly, because I think I might be going to work tomorrow, is to make a whole bunch of videos, but like find a way to schedule them out so that I'm not posting all the videos I make today, but instead I'm like making videos to schedule to post for tomorrow, you know? And I think I would do that even if I didn't go to work tomorrow, because I think that, you know, having multiple videos that I think will perform well, posted at, you know, 10 a.m., 12 a.m., or 12 p.m., I don't know what time that is, noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., whatever, you know, all the way until like around 11. On all my accounts. I think that's very, very good, and I think that the chances that I'll make an in-app purchase are very high. So yeah. Also, I just like realized like this Chipotle bowl that I'm about to eat costs $11.80 or $12 basically, and that's like half, if not more than half. No, not more than half. That's like half of my like 1 monthly offer for my app, which is kind of a lot if you think about it, because I'm only making like 2 monthly offer purchases at max every day right now. I think in the last 7 days I've made like 4 or 5 in-app purchases, and they really came from 2 days. I think like yesterday and then like 2 days from yesterday, I made 2 yearly offer purchases happen. And I think I didn't even do much effort yesterday, but I ended up getting, you know, 2 offers. So I think if that type of content I continue to do, I think I'll be in a good position. But yeah, if I schedule out my content, I think I'll have a better opportunity, better chance. This car is going like 15 miles an hour in a 35. Anyways, so yeah, my plan is, I haven't done anything today, and it's currently 4. My plan is to go get this Chipotle bowl, because like I just need it for myself. Like even if it's not the right financial decision, like I low-key need it. So I'm gonna get this Chipotle bowl, and I'm going to head back home, and I'm gonna get myself in a situation, in a place, on the couch, on a table, outside, wherever, that I can enjoy that Chipotle bowl and make TikTok videos and schedule them out properly. And that's what I'm gonna probably be doing all day, if I'm gonna be honest. I ended up last night making the Apple review. I didn't even know, dude. I swear, I asked my app and I asked ChatGPT multiple times if there's anything inside of Xcode or anything inside of Apple Store Connect that I needed to configure in order to see the Apple review happen. And they're like, no, they're just going to do it themselves, and they're going to put it in a certain 3 parts of the app. And you kind of just have to bank on it, being put in a specific spot. And like, you know, a couple versions of my app later, I'm like, dude, there's like got to be a way for me to like actually manually do it so I know that it's done properly. And dude, I just kept digging in, and I was like, okay, yeah, there is a way. You know, I needed to put my I needed to put this like SK controller viewer inside of a certain spot so it can get triggered in my app. And then I needed to like input some files in and I needed to run it, make sure that it was firing when I wanted it to fire, and it was. And so now I just uploaded that version, and the only change I really made was the reviews. I believe that if the review gets triggered at that moment in time in my app and it gets approved, that I will get a lot of good reviews. I think if you get people to go through a like 25 question quiz, and at the end of it, before they see the results, they're prompted to review, like I think that there's more of a chance that they're going to give a good review, because they want to see the results, and they might think that the input that they give to that review could determine their future results of the quiz. So I think it's a good thing for me. I think I'll rack up a few really good app reviews pretty quickly. But yeah, as soon as that gets reviewed, we're chilling. And then throughout the rest of this week, we're just going to focus on making a whole bunch of really good videos that I think will go viral. And then I'm going to schedule them out every day so that I have, at least 5 videos posted every day across all my accounts. And then in the meantime, when I have a whole bunch of drafts saved and posts scheduled for the following day, I can make more accounts however I want to, with more emails or whatever, and I can make it work. So yeah, I'm gonna go get this Chipotle bowl, and I'll talk to y'all later today. Peace out. All right, so you know what, bro? I'm gonna give you guys a little update right now. This is the second clip of day, I think 118. But I have literally, like, this whole past week so far, which, I mean, it's only Monday. But, like, literally this last, like, basically the weekend until Monday, I've been very stagnant on getting work done. And I don't even know why it is. I feel like time's not moving. And I don't really go out and do things to experience time moving. And that's why I feel like I'm not doing a lot. But also, my mind is not in the right place. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up today and I got 2 conversions more. Yesterday, I got 2 conversions as well. I was at 8 yesterday morning, and then throughout the day, I got 2. I was at 10, and then this morning, I woke up and I had 12. So, I don't even know. I made a couple, like $150, maybe not even, over the past 2 days from, like, basically almost doing nothing, just posting a little bit of videos here and there. And I told myself today that I wanted to make drafts for my TikTok accounts and have them scheduled to post tomorrow at certain times. I've made 1 draft. So I need to get my priorities straight. I currently have a headache, and I've had a headache pretty much ever since I woke up. I've had a headache for the last, like, 3 days, it feels like. And it's probably because I'm looking at my laptop and my phone so much. But I ended up ordering Chipotle today, as you guys saw. Now what I'm going to do is I told myself, you know what, I'm going to go to work tomorrow. Do I need to go to work tomorrow? No. Is the version of myself that, is making that money every day and all day working tomorrow? No. But I think it'll give me perspective and a mindset change to get to where I want to be. And so that's why I'm going to work tomorrow. Also, I did just spend like $40 at Roadies on like Saturday or Friday. And I spent, $12 today on Chipotle. And I know I made that money back in the last 2 days with my business. But I still feel like, one day out of 7 days that I earn $125 straight profit just immediately from working is good. Also, my sleep schedule is so bad, so I feel like that's another thing, just to change it. Currently, I think I'm like going to bed at like 5 a.m. I'm waking up at like 2 p.m. So I need more time to myself, and I think that's probably why I'm also getting headaches. So it's currently like 9 o'clock right now. I'm planning on getting in the shower and then eating the food that was made for me downstairs. While I'm in the shower, I'm gonna listen to some music, probably turn the lights down, and I got my big speaker over there. And then tomorrow at work, I'm going to focus on doing homework, obviously checking on videos and doing whatever else I really want to. But my main priorities that I'm going to try to be focusing on is just getting homework done, and then maybe bringing my journal to do some journaling and kind of like understanding what exactly I want and why I want it. And then I mean, the videos are going to be scheduled to post throughout the day tomorrow, and I think that I'll just have natural in-app purchases come in. Everything will be good, and I feel like I'm not really seeing the change in subscriptions to be revenue or to be money yet. Like, I feel like until I look at the admin dashboard after today, like, the change in money I won't even have any feeling towards it. I feel like I kind of need to put it in my hand to understand, you know? And plus, I mean, I've made $400 something over this whole month, you know? So, like, I feel like even then putting $400 in my hand from the business that I made, like, none of it's really profit if you think about it. And, like, I made it in a month, you know? Like, I would be a lot more happy if I made that in like a week, but I didn't. So I know $500 is, $500-$600 is not to be ashamed of whatsoever either. And I know like $1,000 is a lot of money, and now that I think about it, I'm kind of creeping up on that number. But like, still, I just feel like when I go on my admin dashboard and I see the increase in in-app purchases, I don't have any feeling towards it. Like, oh yeah, that's great. But like, I don't see it as like money that I'm making, you know? So I don't even know what to think about it. But I also discovered a new method last night to go to sleep. On YouTube, they have like little, like, I don't even know, like deep, dark noise that's like really like bass and not a lot of sound. And what I like to do is, my laptop speakers aren't loud enough. My phone speaker is not necessarily loud enough either. So I literally take my huge speaker over there that I use for the shower. I plug it in back here to the socket, and it's just charging all night. And then because it has a light, and I don't want to see the light at night, I want to be completely dark, I put this blanket over it, and it covers it, and I have a huge loud sound. And then, honestly, I don't know if I should do this, but in the morning, I could have like at the end of the video, play an alarm in the video so that in the morning I wake up to like my speaker playing an alarm. But honestly, I don't think I need that because I'm going to be waking up at like 6 a.m. tomorrow anyways for work. I also think that like tomorrow, the idea in general of not even just fixing my sleep schedule or like being out and about to kind of see the world around me, but to go to lunch with these guys, because I haven't been to lunch with these guys in a while. And I feel like, going out, get something to eat for free and going around and being around at lunch is a good thing. So I kind of want to be doing that. And I'm not going to get that opportunity throughout the rest of this week anyways. And it's only Monday and I want that. So I'm going to take advantage of it today on Tuesday. Before I go to bed though, after I take the shower and I eat my food, I'm going to try to make the rest of the drafts for all the accounts. I'm going to make hopefully I can make up to 10. It's going to be difficult because I think ChatGPT will probably limit me to so many photos per hour generated. But I'm going to try to make, at least 6 slideshows in total, 3 for each account for the fitness information account. And then for the other accounts, I can make those because I already have the photos I need in my gallery. I just kind of need to understand what type of content and text in each slide I need to post and make. And then just put the app and insert the app in the photos, and then I think I should be good. And yeah. So, like right now, I want to say like, oh yeah, like I've made, I've made 6 in-app subscriptions in like the past 5 days. And if you think about it, I think that's what 30 times 6 is 30 times 6, 18, $180, if not $200 because I didn't even include the $5. About $200 in revenue in the past 5 days. Which is not very good if you think about it, because I could make that in like 2 days at work. But still, like I'm only posting organic content and it's from an online business. Like I think that's pretty good. So I just need to up the amount of subscriptions, bro. I need to freaking get screw 3 a day. I need to get like, that's the mindset I need to have. Screw 3 a day. I need to get like 20 a day. I need to increase the volume like crazy. And I genuinely think that I don't have the drive to even want these subscriptions or want to see this change, and that's why I'm not passionate and like putting in passionate amount of work. I know I need to be, and I'm like trying to find it. It's like consciously I'm aware of like how much I want to do things and I want to do better, but I just can't. It's like there's an invisible wall that I need to figure out a code to, and I just have to talk through my subconscious to be able to do that. And I know that I want to get stuff done, and I know that the direct way to do that is to just go out and do it. But what I need to understand is the key to doing it in a passionate way, and the way that it kind of needs to be done is through conversation with my subconscious, which is by not doing any work actually, but just journaling and talking to myself and visualizing. So I've yet to visualize. I've yet to really, talk to myself and journal about what I actually am thinking about and what I really want, and kind of uncovering that for myself. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the speaker and we're going to listen to the song that's playing in my ear right now. And then I'm going to get out and I'm going to play some music on the speaker in there. I'm going to eat this food. I don't know why it's in my bathroom, but bro, it's so good. We got potatoes. We got hamburger meat. We got corn. We got onions. And it tastes so good, bro. I'm gonna eat it in a second. Actually, I might as well bring it out here because I don't want like condensation on it. But I think honestly too, tomorrow it'll allow me to kind of focus on my mindset as well, because I'll kind of be like conscious for more hours during the day while other people are doing things around me. So honestly, if I were to like give a comment as to like what you need to do starting out, you need to make enough money in your account, more than you think you'll need, or just stay enrolled into your job. Like, in order to make it, you need to stay enrolled in your job, and you need to have a consistent income and cash flow. And until you start making money online, or until you catch yourself at a wall where it's like, I need more time to spend on this in order to make something work that I know will work if I have more time, that's when you want to kind of take a step away from work and take as much as you can away until you're fired, and so that you can just focus on the business. But then at the same time, when you start spending so much time by yourself trying to work, you don't do you aren't as efficient as you once were when you were working. And I don't know the answer to that solution yet, but that's something I'm trying to work on, and something I just realized. So yeah. All right, this might be the last video in everything. Hopefully I can see the change in my hair, because I just washed it with that shampoo and I think it's a little bit whiter. But we're currently working on making slideshows for the the workout muscle model generator thing. And usually we do it on ChatGPT, but what I've ran into is an issue where the ChatGPT assistant isn't the one actually making the photos. It's a completely separate thing, and so ChatGPT is basically like talking to the image generator, but the image generator is a completely separate person. So it's like I'm trying to talk directly to the image generator, and I have to talk through them through a third person, which is ChatGPT, the assistant. But currently I decided, you know what, I'm just going to have ChatGPT make me a reference slideshow with all 5 pictures in one image of what I want. And then I'm going to send it to Nano Banana Pro, and I'm going to say a little prompt like, can you make me a new one of these? The idea in each picture each picture is a slide inside of a TikTok slideshow, and it's teaching people about advanced metrics. This one talks about maintenance calories, but I want you to switch it to something new to track. And then the last slide is this call to action for my app called Calorie Simple. Here's the app logo and the app page to include if you need it. I need the images to all be the same ratio, so leave empty space. Anyways, that's the prompt. And so I'm basically telling Nano Banana Pro to make a 4K image of the slideshow, like this. This one's kind of bad because it has like eyebrows and ears and a mouth and a nose. I just want eyes. Also, he's wearing a shirt and he looks like an alien. And it's talking about the same metric, which is maintenance calories. So I kind of have to fix a few things like that. But I think that if I make it this way, I can make one image. I can just duplicate it 5 times and crop each one to each individual image, and it'll be high quality enough to work with. And I can still operate through my computer. So that'll be nice. But what I've noticed actually with the question that I was kind of asking myself earlier today was, I feel like when I was Monday through Thursday, when I was working at the office and I was trying to get work done for my business, I wasn't nearly involved as I am in it now, in the sense that like I couldn't give as much effort to the business as I'm currently giving to it. But I feel like with how much time I've currently given myself after not going to work Monday through Thursday, there's so much more I could be doing. I'm not as efficient as I could be. So that's kind of disappointing, and kind of like, what's the point of dropping out of work if you're only going to try a little bit harder with the time you have, you know? But what I've noticed is a lot of the time that I'm at my house and that I'm not out and about at the office around 10 other people, going to lunch out at random restaurants throughout the day, and I'm waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm going to sleep at 10, 11 p.m. Like, when I'm not in that schedule and in that routine of life, I am always in my room, and I'm always just walking in each other room of this house throughout the whole day. It's kind of depressing, and I'm not experiencing anything new. I'm not really talking to anybody. I'm not really outside driving from place to place because I don't have anywhere to be. If I'm outside driving, I'm probably spending money, and that's not something I want to be consistently doing. I'm not in that position right now. So I think that might have been a reason that I didn't really uncover about like why the version of myself that has everything would probably be going to coffee shops and restaurants, is because he knows that what he's doing, what he's sitting down to do and putting his AirPods in around public to do, is valid because he's making a lot of money doing it. And going to a coffee shop, sitting around people, helps him do that. And I think another benefit of sitting around people and being out in public working is just the idea that people are coming in, walking out. People are like, the world is happening around you. You know, you're not in your house, you're in a foreign place, right? And I don't get that when I'm here. So a lot of times I feel like time passes by a lot quicker than I realize it does. And a lot of times I don't, well, the biggest thing is I don't have the inspiration around me. There's nothing that's inspiring me to do anything, right? For example, the 5 senses that we have, our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth, touch, taste, smell, sight, hearing, all those things are senses we use to interpret the 3D world around us, right? If we had none of those senses, think about how much we'd know. Literally nothing. I wouldn't know that I'm sitting on a bed right now. I wouldn't know what color it is, what it looks like. I couldn't hear what it sounds like when I tap the wood. I couldn't smell any of the smells in the room. Like, I'd literally just be in I guess what we would call like nothing. Like, I'd just be in like a black almost sense of nothing, and I would never know anything, right? But if I'm putting myself 7 days a week in a room where I only have so much to interpret and so much to influence me, there's nothing to really inspire me, unless I'm watching YouTube videos all day or something, but I'm not. And so when I go out and I experience the world around me and I talk to people that I know, like my cousin, like my brother, like my dad, or, you know, I'm out and about watching these assistants at my dad's office work to make money for their family, or, you know, I'm talking to my dad's assistant, like dental buddy, like a co-partner of the business at lunch, it gives me inspiration because I'm out and about and I'm experiencing things as they're coming to me throughout the day. And I don't have that level of stuff anymore. And so I have to rely on visualization to kind of get that. And obviously visualization always is going to feel like kind of a chore, but I think something that could fix this issue that I'm having right now with like inspiration is taking the time out of my day to focus on what matters most, and that is constantly refreshing my mind. My mind literally changes chapters and states every single week, like almost every single 4 days. I'm in a new era of my mind, and what I need, if I'm going to be sitting down in a room for the next 7 days, is to just close my eyes and visualize exactly what I want and feel it. And an even better way to do that is to go out around me, you know, wake up at 6 a.m., go to a coffee shop or go to my dad's office around people and talk to people, talk to my cousin, talk to this person, that person, understand what it would be like to do this or do that. And I think that I'll gain inspiration, and I think that I'll probably gain more of a passion for the work that I know I need to do. But right now I feel like from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep goes like that, and I have nothing around me to sense with my senses, or nothing around me to directly influence me. And that's why I don't feel like I have as much drive or passion to work, even when I'm making money. Because I asked myself this question multiple times and I never really have the answer, which is kind of sad and scary. But like, I asked myself, like, why do I want this money? Like, I realized that when I see subscriptions to my app coming to me, like, they're good signs and that they're money coming to me, but like, why do I even care about the money? Why do I want the money? You know what I'm saying? And it's because I'm not going to work. It's because I'm not experiencing the the constant frustration and sleep debt of waking up at 6 a.m. and working from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., getting home and being super tired and falling asleep and waking up at 8 and then going back to bed to wake up at 6 in the morning again. And, living my life around those hours around assistants that have to provide for their family and are making, $20 an hour. Like, I have to literally, understand that, I just don't have that influence on me right now. And I don't know what I was going to say. I completely lost my train of thought there, but that's the most important thing that I'm talking to myself about right now. So, Porter, in the future, remember that it's really, really, really good to get yourself out and about, talk to people, so that you can understand why you want the money that you're trying to make with this app, and you can regain a passion and a drive to work on it. Also, most important thing is visualization, manifestation, the law of attraction. If you can do that, it doesn't matter what else you do. You don't need to do anything else. Just sit down, close your eyes, and intensely visualize and imagine having a feeling of having what you want. And ask yourself, why do I want it? Well, because of this. Okay, that's the feeling you need to try to visualize and obtain. So, anyways, that's what I learned. And it's a good thing I'm going to work tomorrow because it'll allow me to do that. Now, if I wasn't going to work tomorrow, I think my main priority would probably be taking a second out of my day to prioritize, because it's the most important thing, regardless of doing work. Visualization, law of attraction, understanding, asking myself those questions. By the way, last thing I'll say, ChatGPT, I made a project on ChatGPT with a single period that I made a whole instruction for, and it was to ask me questions. And I went to that chat and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to tell you about this or tell you about that. And I was like, why do I even have this chat? And what I realized as I was in the shower is I don't have that chat to talk to it. I have that chat to ask me what to visualize. I literally, all I need to ask it is okay, what should I visualize? I want a setting or a situation to visualize why I want what I want. And then it'll say okay, visualize you are at a lunch table sitting around all your family, and you just got however many things, or you just made this much money today, and you're having this conversation and somebody asks you about whatever. That's kind of the things that ChatGPT is going to ask me about, and it's not my job to respond back or hear what ChatGPT has to say about what I have to say. All ChatGPT's job is to give me a setting and a situation to visualize, and then I visualize it and we're good, and I ask for the next thing. Anyways, today was day 118. I'll see y'all today that's not today yet. Tomorrow, day 119 after I get home from work. So, peace out.